Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Donkey Kong Classics for the NES. It was released in 1988 as a compilation which included both Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. Pretty fun, one of my favourite games when I was younger. We start off with the pretty standard title scene here. You press left and right to change between the games, up and down for the modes. Now we'll take a look at some of the modes what are included. The music in this game is awesome, I absolutely love it, although it does sound like it's been played by a small child falling down the steps with a synthesizer. It kind of has a certain charm to it. If you listen to the sound of Jumpman walking, and he's called Jumpman in this game by the way, it sounds like he's standing on ducks or possibly assaulting them sexually. And the ducks, they cry for help, listen. You keep getting them ducks, Jumpman, you cheeky little urchin. Man, I used to love this game so much, and to say that Donkey Kong was one of the earliest examples of the platform genre, although I believe Space Panic came before it, although slightly different to Space Panic, it was the first game, really the first platform game to feature jumping. You can see little Mario there going hell for leather, avoiding those bouncy thingies. Does anyone know what they are? I never managed to work out what they are. It's strange. Although they're definitely not as strange as this guy. I think the less we look at that the better. Anyway, back to the game. Oh dear, see that's what happens when you don't concentrate and look at pictures of hunky men with ridiculous tattoos. It's not me, by the way. So anyway, let's get back to the top and move on to the next stage. It's pretty cool because you have to like walk along the little yellow squares, get rid of them, whilst avoiding all the things the donkey throws out. It's not too tricky at the start of the game. It works in laps, does this game. Therefore, when you've completed all the levels, you start at the start again, and then you go through them again. But they do get harder as you progress. You do always have your trusty hammer though, and that's quite handy to use. Although be warned, you can't go up or down ladders once you've got the hammer, but you can do this, which is pretty awesome. It only lasts about 10 seconds and it soon goes. But yeah, it's just there as a nice little feature, and considering how early the game was made, I just think it's pretty cool. So yeah, you take out the yellow squares one by one. It does defy all scientific logic, does this stage, considering parts of this stage should now be falling to bits. But it's not Angry Birds, is it? Well, it does look a little bit like Angry Birds actually. My god, that would be pretty sweet. So anyway, you take the rest of the yellow blocks out and get to the top. So all that's left to do now is watch Donkey Kong fall to his doom, whilst Jumpman makes mad passionate love to the beautiful Lady Pauline above the rotting ape carcass. Lovely. On that note, let's try the other game.
Not another boring game.
And now we have Donkey Kong Jr. Pretty much the same concept as Donkey Kong. You're trying to get to the top of the screen, but this time you're Donkey Kong's son, who I assume is called Junior. Very inventive. Donkey Kong's caged up at the top now, so you are trying to save him from Jumpman this time. So apparently Donkey Kong didn't die before, and they weren't making love over a rotting carcass. So let's crack on with this bit. It gets a bit tedious, doesn't it, sometimes, especially watching me play games. So you got the final vines, and then you go on to the next screen. Very much like the original Donkey Kong game. In this screen here, you're jumping on a big massive trampoline. It appears to be one of the weapons which were being used in the earlier levels of the other game, which is quite strange. And then you have to grab these random apple cores that look like throbbing phalluses, which pop in and out through different stages of erection. So once you get off there, you get onto the vines, you move all your way across, and you go up to the next screen. Simple. This next stage is pretty fun actually. It's like some kind of like electricity pylon internals. Do you know, I didn't know apples could kill electric fire shards, but you get educated every day, don't you? People say computer games are not educational. Well, now you guys also know that apples can kill electricity shards. So you bound along, move to the right hand side, get up to the top, and it's time for the final stage of Donkey Kong Jr. Okay, so we're on the final stage now, and all you have to do on this bad boy is push those little keys up to the locks, and that'll bring him down. Watch the strength. Oh, that's amazing. How can that little dwarf monkey hold a monkey several times bigger than him? Anyway, that is the end of episode 1, and thank you very much.
Not another boring game.